for this ain't no coincidence.
Thanks for joining me on today's episode, and here with me we've got an SVR Carbon Edition, and this thing is beastly. It's got wrapped onto it, it's been wrapped, and I love this wrap on it. It's absolutely amazing. I love that grey, and with the bonnet as well, it's got the full carbon bonnet on it. So guys, stay tuned, we've got a lot coming in for you. This is gonna be a fun one. Sun's shining, SVR out, come on, straight, beastly. Let's see that. Oh, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello guys, we're in this wonderful SVR today. I'm really enjoying it. The sun's out. I'm just loving it. It's absolutely amazing in here. The digital dash, it really makes you feel comfortable. It's really a nice place to be. That's the thing about, with most cars, you get fast cars, it's not a nice place to be. And I know some will know these seats, as you can see, they're like bucket seats, but they're not full bucket seats. They still got the stitching on it and all the little things. Let me explain to you lot why this is such a nice place to be. Look, this is the carbon edition, so it's got the extra carbon all around it. Like the stitching is absolutely amazing, you know. Really beautiful. It's just the small details. I'm such a small details type of person, and I just love all the little bits they've done with the car, you know what I mean. They've even got a fridge inside there, you know, a little fridge in there, everything. It's beautiful. The inside of this is just absolutely another level, like literally, it's amazing. I love it. I really love it. I can't wait to take this for a spin. Let's go. I really do love this car, but how do you find all the power being so high up? Because I've actually experienced, before I was in one of these, I had an accident where it flipped. So I always think, like, how do you cope with the power? Do you think it's all right, or?
The power with the handling, you have to be very careful, I guess. Like any car.
It's like a lorry, innit? It's so big.
Yeah, having had a diesel before this,
used to it.
yeah, do you know what it is? Those are very bolty. Like, there's no other way to describe that car. It's like a boat. Yeah. The diesel range is so comfortable, you can be in it all day, all night, and it's just a nice car to be in. Yeah. But it handles like the Titanic. Like, it's not great.
Like literally like a big boat.
Yeah, it's just a big boat, man. Whereas these, you notice the difference. It's not a Lamborghini Urus, okay, and it's not an RSQ8 where they're renowned for handling. But I think if we're not at Silverstone slapping it around the corners, you'll be all right. The car handles great in bends. Obviously, I don't think anyone will buy it.
But you know, when we're in the traffic like now, this is the only time you be feeling it, innit? Like,
yeah, man.
And unfortunately, in London, the majority of the time, sometimes
you are sat in traffic half the time, man. And I'll be honest, that's where most of the money goes on the fuel. People think it's how you drive. It's not too bad when you're driving, because it's just consistent, slow, simple driving. But at a standstill. At a standstill, these little stop starts, I swear, the fuel gets sucked up, man.
Sucked up, literally. You don't even get to, it's not even smile per gallon because you're not even doing any gallons.
This is where it's real MPG, where it's miles per gallon.
Yeah, real miles per gallon.
No, it's alright.
Whoa, 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 whoa. This really sucks in your seat. Oh my gosh. Yes, boy, yes. SVR 4x4, that's the power. Ridiculously, it's so rapid. It's definitely smiles per gallon, definitely. So effortlessly. You know, sometimes you have to bang it on the clutch.
This is where you spend most sound, man.
The sound's amazing, isn't it?
You can't beat the SVR sound.
It sounds, you know what I mean?
Pure power.
Pure power.
Especially these 18 plate ones there. They don't have the, I think it's a PPF filter, whatever it's called. The 19s do, they don't sound the same. This sounds like the stock.
You really hit it beefy and it coming up and everything.
Like the old SVR was like a pure monster.
Whoa, it really pulls you back in your seat, innit? I'll tell you that for sure, it pulls you back in your seat. So what, with all this power, what was your first car? Like, where did this all start from? Tell us.
My first car was a Seat Ibiza.
Okay.
It was a Cupra though.
Oh, Cupra. So a little bit of a humble upbringing, you know what I mean? Starting
well, it was 2 litre at 17.
It's a blower. Oh, at 17.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa.
That was the first car.
Yeah. That was a lot of power for a 17-year-old.
As you know, I went through quite a few Box Lastras.
Yeah.
When they first came out.
Who hasn't been through a few Astras? Everyone loves Astras.
You can't be a driver without having gone through a few Astras. So
exactly.
Yeah, done those, and then had a TTS Golf R.
What do you think about the TTS then?
Best car to drive.
Best, isn't it?
Ever. One of the best cars.
Yeah.
Handling is ridiculous.
They're not bad for their money as well, you know.
Yeah.
You can pick them up quite cheap.
Yeah, you can get a good price on them now as well, especially. But I had the 58 plate a while back, and that was one of the best cars.
Yeah, one of the facelift models.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic car. Fantastic car. Just weighs nothing, handles amazing, like it's stuck to the road.
It's stuck.
I think it was a 272 brake.
Yeah.
So there's so much power.
And they're quite easy to get up, but if you stage 2 them.
Yeah, so if you map that car, gearbox can really handle most stage 1 maps for sure, and stage 2 just needs a bit of tweaking. But yeah, it's amazing car.
The SVR, is it your daily then, or what's it like on petrol? Is it? They hurt you?
I get asked this every day. I don't know. I don't really like to think about the fuel on it.
Yeah.
And don't mean it to sound arrogant, but it's just, you don't buy it to think about the fuel.
Exactly. Smiles per gallon, as they say.
Exactly.
Smiles per gallon.
It's not miles, it's smiles.
And as I say, you know, you can't always do this. So if you've got the opportunity to do it in your life, you might as well, you know.
Exactly.
You might as well.
You don't live twice, you live once.
Exactly.
This is the car I want.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm really enjoying this, you know. I'm really enjoying
being in it every day, I'll be honest.
And the wrap as well. I like. So what made you go for the greyest type of wrap?
I saw one. I forgot what name he has on YouTube. He's a YouTuber. He bought an SVR and he done a frozen Nardo Grey. Okay, yeah. I really like that, but I didn't want to do something obviously that someone else had. So I went for the Nardo Grey.
But I like what you done with the bonnet as well.
Yeah, well, it was already carbon, so they just had to wrap around the bonnet. The whole car itself, the carbon edition, so carbon inside, outside.
Yeah.
And yeah, when I initially bought it, the outside colour was Firenze red, which is like extremely loud. But the main reason I bought the car was for the interior, because it's just fully loaded.
Exactly. That's what you have to, you know. If you was thinking in your head you're gonna wrap it anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't
really
really fussed on the outside colour. I'll be honest, that wasn't really my problem. It was just more making sure like where I'm sitting inside the car all day, every day, I feel good. So obviously I wanted the red and black leather. Not everyone's cup of tea, but for me,
I love the red leather. I have red leather in my car now, so I love it.
I don't see the point of spending this much money and then not getting a car with the spec you want.
You have to get everything exactly down to the T as well.
Exactly.
Because you know, you might have it for a while. You know, some people have to keep their cars for a while, some people don't. So.
I tend to keep them a while, but who knows with this one how far it's going to take me. Probably when I run out of money for fuel. So,
you can get something else, right? But as I said, everyone goes through that experience in my life. I've not had my SVR yet, but eventually it will come to me. When the price is right, I'm going to grab one. Yeah,
well, that's the thing, because they hold value really well.
Yeah, they do, definitely.
But new cars are coming out every day.
Exactly.
And there's facelifts every other year now.
And the older they get, the more problems, you know. Yeah, well, especially with these with the suspension.
Yeah,
they haven't been looked after.
Yeah, a lot of Range Rovers have issues, especially common faults with their suspension.
Exactly.
A lot of the time it isn't the sacks themselves, it's the pump, the suppressor in the back, and it just needs to be changed. It's an hour job, but it does happen. I've had it happen on this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they've come out and they've just repaired it on the spot.
Like so it's not too much of a hassle.
It's not a hassle, but it's a Range Rover. Yeah. Everyone, first thing they'll say to you, but they have loads of faults. They do and they don't. I think.
What car doesn't have faults?
Yeah, I don't think that there's a car out there without faults. I think it's luck, mainly because my car before this was a 3-litre diesel Range Rover Sport. Okay. That had no headaches, and that was supposed to have a lot more problems than the SVR.
That's right.
And then this one only had that issue with the pump at the back, and like I said, they repaired it in an hour.
So it's not really much of a problem, is it? That's just maintenance, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, it's just
things need to be changed on cars.
Listen, end of the day, the vehicle is driven. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. But some people.
It's not a weekend car. You drive it every single day, and you rag it. You don't. You know what I mean?
I don't hold back driving the car. I didn't buy it as a weekend car.
Exactly.
If you buy something like this as a weekend car, I think it's just a shame.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point buying something that's good and as powerful
for the weekend.
For the weekend, this car you can sit in all day, every day.
It's beautiful to sit in as well.
Yeah, so comfortable.
It's amazing to sit in. I'm really comfortable in these seats.
The seats, obviously, like if you're comparing it to other cars in the category, how to put it, they're a lot more comfortable other cars, but this car doesn't lack any comfort. Obviously,
no, but the thing is, it looks really sporty as well. It's got the sport look as well.
Yeah, the bucket seats are there to hold you in at the end of the day, and the car's a good daily driver. I can sit in traffic all day and I don't really mind. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the main reason that I can have this all day, every day. The fuel isn't good though.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
If I check now what an MPG is looking like,
I do love the little.
We're on 4.7 miles to the gallon.
Wow, that's terrible.
but obviously it can be a bit exaggerated sometimes. But roughly I get about 10 mpg.
Yes.
If I'm alright around town. If I go into central, it's probably a little bit less, probably like 7, 8. And then if I really want to drive safe on the motorways, I'm looking at probably about 18 miles to the gallon, which isn't the worst.
Yeah, that's not the worst. That's not the worst. It's not bad.
It's not everyone's cup of tea, so it all depends on yourself. For me, I learn to live with it. Other people, they don't. You
just have to maintain. You know, some people they spend money on other things. If you're making it, you can do it. You know.
At the end of the day, it depends what you want to spend your money on.
What makes you happy?
Exactly. This for me, I'd rather this than go spending money on designer clothing.
Exactly.
Like I'd rather the clothes on my back or the clothes on my back. But the car I drive is what I like.
The car you drive. When you're on the motor, when you're coming back from someone, you're smiling in the night when you've got the road clear to yourself.
Exactly. Listen.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Bam the Petrol Head. I hope you all enjoyed the big SVR. I love the rap. You know, just take a second to appreciate that. But thank you guys for your support. Like, a big shout out to my guy. I know he wants to stay anonymous, so I'm not gonna say his name, but I really rate that. Thank you for that. And thank you for all your support. Keep subscribing, keep on liking, and hopefully we can take it to the top, guys. Big thank you.
So lit, now I'm lit there, pistol bro, that you gotta take it slow, but he knows crime pace, so he won't go lidge. Went 3 for 3, now 6 for 6. Put in the work for years for this ain't no coincidence. I did have to take them trips.